Hello guys, what's up? This is Mortaza. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. This is the next video of my JavaScript tutorial here at my YouTube channel, A Coder's Journey. This will be probably the last video in the slides, and from the next video onwards, we will spend most of our time in our editor, which is going to be Visual Studio Code. In this video, I just want to talk very briefly about the different capabilities of JavaScript. And I think this video is very important because it can kind of get you excited about learning this programming language. Now, what are some of the things that we as developers can do with JavaScript, right? Because JavaScript is already running in our web browsers. We already talked about this. So, and if JavaScript is the, programming language of our web pages, right? As we talked about in the last episode, what are some of the things that we can do with this programming language? First and foremost, JavaScript can change HTML content. So that is why I told you right from the beginning, you need to know how to use HTML. And in order to do that, you can take advantage of my, you can use my HTML tutorial. So JavaScript can change HTML content. This is the code. One of the most important methods when it comes to JavaScript is this get element by ID, which helps us to select an HTML element using the ID that we have assigned to that element. We will talk about this document object. So this function will select an HTML element on our web page, right? On the web page that this code is running on. The ID of that element is demo, right? And then we are going to assign or change the inner HTML of that HTML element demo, right? With this string content. So HTML can be modified using JavaScript. JavaScript can change the HTML content of our, elements. This is the first thing that we can do with the JavaScript language. And I think this is very powerful. As you can see, again, JavaScript accepts both double quotes and single quotes. We're going to also talk about this as the string for the ID and the string content here. You can use both double quotes and single quotes. Here is the single quote version, demo as the ID and also the string content. The next capability of JavaScript is that JavaScript can change the HTML attribute values. So if you have watched my HTML tutorial, you know that these HTML elements, like for example, a heading tag or a paragraph element or an anchor element, these have some attributes, right? And these attributes have values. So using JavaScript, we can change the values of these attributes. This is one of the examples of doing this. Again, we are using the document object. We are using the get element by ID function. We are selecting an image element using this ID, my image, right? And then we are changing the src attribute source, right? For an image we are setting this with this new value, right? So an HTML element might have many attributes. One of the most common, attributes of an image element is src, which refers to the image you want to show in that, image element. So here we are changing the value of this, image, the value of this src attribute of this image element using this new value. So this kind of, shows this new image in our image element. So HTML and the attributes can be changed using JavaScript. The next one, JavaScript can also change CSS or the styles that you apply to your HTML elements. As I told you before, CSS is used when you want to add styles to your elements, right? So using JavaScript, you can change these styles. As an example, here again, we are using the document object, the get elements by ID. We are going to cover these guys. Don't worry about them. Again, we are selecting an element using the ID demo. And then we are adding this style, right? We are changing the style and we are setting the font size to 35 pixel. So this is, again, one of the things that you can do with JavaScript. So far we have learned that JavaScript can change the HTML, the content of our HTML elements the attributes and their values, the styles, right? And then JavaScript can hide HTML elements. This is how to do it. Again, using the style, we can set the display to none. If you are familiar with CSS, you understand what this code is doing. If not, please take a look at my CSS tutorial at my YouTube channel. So using, again, the get element by ID, we are getting this element whose ID is demo. We are setting the style display to none, and this results in hiding that specific HTML element. Again, JavaScript can show HTML elements using style display. We can use the block value in order to show an HTML element which was previously hidden. So guys, these are some of the things, some of the capabilities that JavaScript offer. You can take advantage of these features in order to work with your HTML and with your CSS. I think this video has kind of get you excited about starting to learn JavaScript. And in the next video, and of course in the upcoming videos, we will talk about how to write our code in JavaScript. We will leave PowerPoint and the slides, and then we will move on to our editor, Visual Studio Code. We will get our hands dirty. We will start coding, and I will tell you all you need to know in the code editor. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If that's the case, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you aren't subscribed yet, also activate that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Give this video a like, share it with a friend. As I told you, this really helps me and also the channel. It keeps me motivated to produce new videos for you. Thank you so much for watching. Till later, happy coding. Stick around. Bye-bye.